I have 8 quick tips that will simplify how to style open shelving and give you the confidence you need to decorate your home. Today we're going to be styling these open shelves in the corner of my mom's living room that are right above her desk. My dad actually built these shelves himself by buying the wood, cutting it down, and staining it, but we can highly recommend these brackets that we purchased to hang up the shelves, and those will be linked for you down in the description. The very first tip is to clear everything off of your shelves so that you can start with a nice clean slate. And since you're taking everything off of your shelves anyway, now would be a good time to dust them. For tip number 2, you are gonna gather up decor that you wanna use to style your shelves. So you're gonna go around your home and you're gonna look for art and books and candles and plants and decorative items and gather them all in one spot somewhere close by so it's all right there to work with while you're styling. Now that your shelves are cleaned off and you have all of your decor gathered nearby, for step number 3, you are gonna take a couple of the biggest items and add them to your shelves first. While you're adding your big items, you wanna aim for balance. So in my case, I added this plant down to the left, this landscape piece of artwork in the middle, and then this glass bottle just slightly to the right of that. For tip number 4, you're gonna bring in more of your medium and smaller size decor, and you're gonna aim for varying heights. I added these 2 white bottles to the top shelf a little bit off to the left, again to strike that balance that we were talking about in step number 3, while adding varying height, which we're adding in step number 4. Same thing goes for these glass bottles that I'm adding. They're all different heights, so it adds a lot of nice variety. For tip number 5, as you're bringing in your decor, think about creating vignettes. Vignettes is just a fancy way of saying groups. So as a guideline, vignettes look best when styled in odd numbers. So either 1, 3, 5, or 7 items, depending on how much decor you like up on your shelves. To fill in this empty spot down on the bottom shelf, I just added this 1 picture frame. I styled this glass terrarium with these other 2 white bottles to make this a little trio. But again, the glass terrarium is a different height than the glass bottles. I also added these decorative details, and another way that you can add interest is by putting books underneath to create a little bit of lift and height. Tip number 6 is to add greenery. Never skip this step. Greenery just takes it up to the next level. So I already added a plant earlier on because it was a little bit bigger. It was part of step number 3 of adding your biggest items first. But I'm also gonna add this plant to the top shelf. So now you can do this with faux plants or real plants or a combination of both. It doesn't matter, whatever you prefer to use. But I'm telling you, greenery makes all the difference to make your shelves look really great. Tip number 7 is to have fun with this. Don't take it too seriously because you can always switch and change things around again. I recommend stepping back throughout the process and kind of looking at it, deciding where it looks too cluttered or maybe where it looks too bare. And remember at the end of the day that there are no hard and fast rules that you absolutely have to follow. Just do whatever looks best to you. The final tip is about how to take all of these principles we learned about styling and applying them to your coffee table so that your entire living room can look lovely, and I show you exactly how to do that in this next video.